One day, people don't argue with you anymore. Not because you're right. Not because they suddenly agree. But because they no longer think it matters what you think. They nod. They smile politely. They change the subject. And for a moment, you mistake it for peace. But silence is not peace. It's absence. That's when aging truly begins. Not when your body slows. Not when your reflection changes. But when your voice stops creating friction in the world. When nothing you say disrupts the flow anymore. And no one tells you it's happening. It doesn't happen all at once. No announcement. No confrontation. Just a gradual shift in the room. People stop asking what you think. Not because you have nothing to offer. But because they assume you've already said everything worth saying. They don't disagree with you anymore. They don't push back. They don't debate. And at first, it feels like respect. Like calm. Like relief. But silence is not respect. Sometimes. It's dismissal. In the family, decisions are made before you arrive. Plans are already settled. Routes already chosen. You're informed, not consulted. At work, your role becomes symbolic. Your presence is appreciated. Your input is optional. Meetings move faster without waiting for your words. In society, the world speaks a language that assumes you're listening, not responding. Everything accelerates. And you're expected to step aside, gracefully. You don't fade because you age. You fade because the world is trained to move faster than wisdom. There was a time when people came to you. For answers. For direction. For decisions they didn't know how to make. You were the problem solver. The steady one. The person others relied on. That wasn't ego. That was function. Then the language changes. Let me handle it. You should rest. This might be complicated for you. They say it kindly. Soft voices. Concerned expressions. And you're expected to feel grateful. But something else is happening. Responsibilities are quietly reassigned. Authority is redistributed. Not because you failed. But because others want to move faster without explaining. They don't take your responsibilities away to protect you. They take them away to feel efficient. And when you lose what you do, you slowly lose who you are. Aging is not about wrinkles. It's about realizing the world would continue perfectly fine without your input. Children grow busy. Not intentionally distant. Just occupied by lives that require all of their attention. Grandchildren grow up. They love you, but they don't need you the way they once did. Friends disappear. Not through conflict. Just through time, distance, exhaustion. The world does not pause. It never did. And one day, you notice something unsettling. Your absence no longer creates disruption. People don't abandon you suddenly. They simply stop needing you. That realization doesn't arrive loudly. It sits with you. Quiet. Heavy. No one prepares you for this part. There are no comforting speeches. No promises that everything will be fine. Here is the truth. Value is no longer automatic. It is no longer assigned by role, title, or history. You must redefine yourself. Not to stay relevant, but to stay present. You must choose when to speak. Choose what still matters. Choose not to vanish out of politeness. Aging with dignity is not about being liked. It's about refusing to disappear quietly. Not demanding attention. Not forcing importance. But standing firmly inside your own voice. If you are still listening to this, you are not invisible. You are simply surrounded by people who forgot how to listen. Your presence still carries weight, even if the room no longer reacts. And if this felt uncomfortable, that's because it was meant to. Silence only wins when you accept it as the final word.